Okay, welcome everybody. This is week 33 of Outcast Order, a Dungeons and Dragons campaign, and I realize you're seeing my face 4 times, and I'm sorry for that. I will fix that in a second. Um, but you have no picture now, I just deleted it. Anyway, we are continuing from last week where our travelers finally made it to the evil layer of the book. And yeah, if you didn't watch last week, it was pretty amazing. Smurrrrh got mind controlled and one shot Riclamin. Hey, we're alive. I'm gonna take that as. Oh, you guys can't hear them, so I sound like I'm an idiot talking to myself. There we go. Now you can hear the other cast members.
Hi, I'm not muted. Thank you.
uh, yeah, I think it was still pretty amazing. The fact that we're not all dead is usually when I count something as reaching amazing. And we didn't all rage quit the game.
But it was, I mean, you could tell in our faces, though, that there were some upset feelings around.
Yeah, the salt was real. The salt was real.
On all fronts.
Yes.
And I'm going to guess we didn't actually resolve non-lethal damage, so hopefully no one does non-lethal damage again, or else we're going to go through it all over again.
We semi-resolved non-lethal damage.
Yeah.
We're going to agree to disagree and go forward in his world.
You're talking about as far as a damage reduction is concerned, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
like
if you
one
want
of
to
those
see
gray
that
areas.
thrilling conversation of that's not how a fireball works, non-lethal damage edition, that's last week.
Yeah. Well, you can skip past that. Spin on.
Sragg, did you fall off your chair?
No,
There
I'm
was
trying to see if there's any possible way to get out of this after I've casted.
there was a debate
You can.
on non-lethal damage and differing opinions, and we still have slightly differing opinions, but we live in his world, so we're going to live with his rules.
That was the most
Okay.
sad sounding description near the end there. Where you're like, well, we live in this world, so we're going to live like
Yeah, it's kind of like, yeah.
All right. So, guys, where we last left off, Riclamin, your life had flashed before you guys, and it was pretty short.
Actually, it flashed before his eyes, out through the back of his head, and hit the wall somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah. You definitely feel that you shouldn't have survived that.
Except it was caught in the catcher's mitt of a demon. Or devil.
Devil.
What have you.
The demon would have laughed and pointed at it and went, "Look, it made a funny."
Dude, again, I love that sound.
All right. So, y'all were, here after he had just smashed to pieces the puppet master. Y'all determined that it was actually the chain devil that y'all had interactions with a long time ago.
Well, actually, to be fair, you had to basically tell me because I'm apparently incapable of remembering anything about that demon other than we found him in that room. Like, my brain does not comprehend any plot points involving him forward, as we've discovered.
I think
for the
what
last...
has happened is that you've been saturated with MMOs, so you're just like fetch questing in your own mind. You don't need to know the rest.
Maybe, yeah. I'm just not... What do you want me to kill? What do you got? Yeah. What do I got to get for you? Okay, I'm just going to do it. Here's your stuff. What do you want me to do next? Lore, I don't got time for that. I'm trying to level.
Where is he on this magical map? I don't see him. Why is he not on this map?
Why does my map not have an arrow telling me to go over there and kill that?
And it's like, all right, forget it. We're doing another quest.
What is it? The right hand of 15 orphans? Where did I even get this quest? I should read the dialogue.
I've been killing these for an hour. Why is this quest not completing?
You just sat there and reached through and like start reading the quest log, and he was like, "Oh, beware of the puppet master." Yeah. Oh,
guys, I gotta drop this quest and start it over.
That was a quest for the book. Okay.
Is this a chain quest? Like, where does it start?
Okay. So y'all realize from your memories of the place now and where you've been before in here already, Colby, You'll just go around that bend, and there's one room left you haven't been into. And it's the one where most of this stuff started. Long time ago.
What I do remember from the last time we were in this dungeon, and any of the viewers who are watching, if you go back to like week 1, this is the same dungeon, except drawn by a 3-year-old.
It's the Mind of Smurrrrh's version.
Yeah, this is Smurrrrh drew the map for this one, just so everyone's aware. But what I do remember is this was Colby's first unconscious, like where he went unconscious at the hands of Smurrrh. Near
now
death
Smurrr's
experience.
nearly
Oh, is that when I?
Yeah.
Is that when I cut you through the wall?
Yeah, I walked through the
Trying to
wall.
save you?
Yeah. And you tried to save
So-
me
The
with
wall
your
ate him.
sword.
In this dungeon, then, both time you've nearly killed both of your party members. Then
Yeah. The only one that had
What
the
does that
common
say?
sense to stay dead was Coriel.
yeah,
Did I kill him too? I don't know. I don't know.
He was never in here though.
No.
Mm-mm.
Oh, it was the other one. I don't know. We're blaming you though.
No,
For
it's just the
That's
three of us
alright.
in
All
this one.
all of player Josh's deaths, just cause.
It was just the three of us in this one, and then yeah, they all joined us after.
Oh, we found the elf afterwards.
Yeah, he was being chased by orcs.
Right.
oh, that was the wizard who was being chased by orcs.
Right. He's not an elf.
No, it was a human wizard. You found you saw the elf again. He's alive in the forest somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Well, he's
Alive.
moving in the
In
forest.
parentheses.
He's
Okay.
functional. Okay, so guys, what are you going to do now? You've you've recovered your health now, thanks to your cleric friend who used almost all of his spells, if I remember correctly, in the last battle.
I did, but I recently found a hidden reserve of spells.
I don't want to know where you found them.
Well,
Deep within
Colby
his
never
mind.
really mastered or figured out exactly what becoming a lichen did for him. And let's just say the near-death experience or kind of kick-started a bunch of stuff, and now he's got full access to everything that he probably should have fixed.
So he
When
checked
he-
all of his pockets. Oh,
Yeah, he's like, yeah.
I have spells in here.
Yeah,
It's like when
pretty
you put a
much.
coat away and then you pull it out and you have money in there. Hey, free spells.
It's the best part of getting your winter clothes out every year.
So,
The old
Can't
Smurrrrh, I don't think you'd have a lot of memory of what happened, really, with two things fighting over you. I mean, you're pretty much fetal position in the corner watching two entities fight in your head.
Yeah, sure.
When that ends and you're back in control of you standing over this body, what's the first thought that goes through your head now that you've smashed this thing?
Before I was mind. What I remember right up to the point where I was mind controlled. Does that sort of make sense?
Yeah, you remember peeking around the corner and then this guy looking at you, making eye contact, and it kind of just...
So do I
glazed
recognize the thing in front of me as that still?
No, not for sure.
No.
It's a good guess. This is
I
not where
imagine-
he was standing.
I would
Well,
imagine.
as soon as I was done mashing him, would I have snapped out of it or?
Yeah. Well, you're done mashing him and something else leaves.
Okay, well, Smurrrrh would probably be like, hey, looking around. I'd probably say that.
So you
I'd
saw Colby.
look for Colby. Colby.
You did
was-
see him run by you. He was doing some healing on Riclamin, who seemed to have maybe tripped or something back there.
What?
Based on the damage Riclamin took, I'm sure he's covered head to toe in his own blood.
He must have tripped repeatedly.
Walked into the doorknob.
Smurrrrh's probably feeling a little too sober, so he's gonna have a drink from his stein
Mm-hmm.
because things are clear again, but they shouldn't be.
I reach over and
Okay.
say, as I get up, I would reach over and say, "Give me some of that too."
Wait your turn. Drink it.
All right.
What happened? Wasn't there some guy? What is all this goo? I'm
Well-
guessing the black ichor is still everywhere.
Yeah.
The goo
And there's
is
a red splatter over there.
Yeah,
the devil, or is the devil that you killed?
devil.
It-
What I killed?
I guess it was the puppet master.
I don't know. Smurrrrh scratching his head. Okay.
You did
Puppet
some weird
master.
stuff.
We were at a puppet show. I don't know.
Do I know he was mind controlled? I guess I would
We
have
were in this
reasonably
cave.
assumed that.
I mean, I remember feeling strange and things going on, but I don't know.
It's a pretty safe assumption, unless he just randomly kills his friends. I don't know.
You say that, and I can't actually answer that question because I don't know.
Yeah. I'm just basing Smurrrrh's reaction off of what Sragg
Thinking
was
back
describing.
to week 1 of my encounter with him in this dungeon.
Maybe it's just this locale. I don't know.
Ricky, what happened to this guy over here? What's this goo?
You pasted him.
Pasted him.
I don't know what that goo is.
Did we get the book? Is that why we're here?
Yeah,
We
we
are
still
here
got to
for
get
the
the book.
Weren't we already here to get a book?
Yeah, this is where it all started.
Well, what? We should have just kept it from the first time we were here. This seems silly.
Yeah, and it would be one of us black goo on the ground as we got dominated, and then some other random group of adventurers would have taken it upon themselves to kill us.
Hey, you know what? I can read the book now.
You don't want to.
I love the silence.
Just because you can do a thing doesn't mean you should do a thing.
Yeah, but everyone else got to read it. I just looked at pictures of me in there.
I
Seems like
didn't
there might have been
enjoy
a cool
reading it.
story.
I don't think I actually read it, did I? I don't remember. No, because I never had to make any saves against it.
I did.
Yeah, I never read it.
Purposely avoided it.
Oh, Ricky read it. You missed
Yep.
out, Colby.
It wasn't
stuff.
fun.
Yeah, it was alright. I got to
Anyway.
kill some cool trees with that thing, with
We can continue our conversation here while the forces of evil gather around us and plan how they're going to kill us. Or we can go kill the forces of evil.
Have we seen Amik here? Is that what this pile of goo is?
You're all business and no pleasure. I pass him the Stein. Here.
I chug it. Wait my mouth.
All right.
Pass
I'll
it
take
back
an
to him.
antitoxin potion, just because I don't know what we're facing.
Is it fairly silent in there? Or are y'all talking amongst yourselves? What's going on?
I think we're kind of just collecting our thoughts, and I'm probably staring down the hall where
Alright.
we came because I'm about to say that's the way we go.
I would
So,
like some listen checks.
Anything worthwhile in this guy here, or whatever this was, this goo?
I don't know. Let's look.
Anybody feng shuied their way through this mess?
If you beat a DC 18 listen check, I also want an int check.
Okay, hang on a second. I gotta log in apparently because I'm slow.
Okay, so that's not happening. That's not happening.
So, you want to roll for me?
Sure,
What's your
I'll
listen?
roll for you. His listen is a
It's horrible.
10.
It's horrible. It's horrible.
It's the highest of all of us.
Horrible.
He realizes it doesn't matter what his listen is.
Roll it on stream. Show the rest of us.
I'm trying.
You can click the button. You can actually roll as him.
Wow,
Oh, yeah, huh.
that's fancy.
Smurrrrh.
It's like, stop hitting yourself.
Rolls.
Stop hitting yourself.
Okay.
I have
Damn.
family members approaching, just so
Wow.
you know. They're gonna sneak up from the side. We're live on the internet, people, so you know. That's my
Drink.
drunken cousin, apparently.
I'm not drunk. I'm bringing you
Well-
drink. You need to be drunk.
Okay, fair enough. The internet agrees.
The rest of the cast would like some drinks also.
Oh, the rest of the cast wants drinks. You guys better head off to Sudbury. Don't pour them on the camera. Okay, good. It doesn't work that way yet.
Yet. All right.
You were
So,
failing the internet.
Yeah, I'll mute myself for a sec. Go ahead.
What are you drinking?
okay. So, Smurrrrh made his roll. And he heard something.
What's that, Smurrrrh? What do you hear? Timmy fell down the well?
Smurrrrh goes.
Oh, that's comforting, Sragg.
Okay.
The
So,
book.
so Smurrrrh heard arcane casting in the background, Smurrrrh. That's what you're hearing. You know that's a spell being cast.
Can I use
You
a
don't recognize
spellcraft?
the language.
Did you do a spellcraft check for me?
I can do a spellcraft
Yeah.
check for you, yes.
Yeah, do that for me. I'm still logging in.
Sure.
Can
Let me
I
see.
see him listening and
Four.
attempt to listen for it again with a...
Smurrrrh.
I think if I heard someone like listening, or if I'm looking at these two and Smurrrrh's looking like he hears something, I'm gonna pull out my weapon.
All right.
After my experience, I don't think. Yeah, I think my character's a little too jumpy at this point. So,
Smurrrrh, you recognize that spell as displacement.
If only he knew what that meant.
Oh, I recognize the spell as displacement.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
beyond you. You know
Good.
that it's a.
Good.
You know what you kind of know what it
Out
is.
of character,
No.
I know what displacement is, but
Well, since I'm saying displacement, you can explain it to the others. You've heard of this spell. You know it's beyond your skill to use, but
yeah. So like when we're gonna hit people, they might be here, but they might be here. It's gonna be harder to hit them.
Okay, so I motion them in closer so we can whisper. So
What?
Let me detonate the AoEs.
The what? What are those?
What?
Let me detonate the spells that go off in an area
Like what?
of effect. Or maybe we won't do
What?
that.
We'll start
Maybe we'll
scratching
do
his
something
head.
completely different. Who knows?
What area? What are you
can't-
talking
You don't know
about?
us.
Colby,
Don't
is there a
run your
wall trying to eat you again in here?
don't run
Looking
your
around.
crazy ass in there until I've expended. You know when I make the stars fall from the sky?
Yeah.
They'll hurt you too. So let me get that stuff off.
It's probably going to be easier to hit this thing that's doing this stuff with magic than it is with.
wait, don't you have an eye patch?
Yeah. I don't
Does
know
it
if that
work for
affects
that?
out of character. If it affects displacement.
Invisibility and stealth, I thought.
Yeah.
not so much.
Displacement basically just puts them out of phase, like of reality.
I thought your eye patch. I'm not gonna. debate
Yeah.
you.
Well, I know what you're saying.
What does it say on your eye patch?
Hang on. I have it in my inventory here. Possessions and currency, blah 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 blah.
So blah 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 blah.
side
Sounds interesting
say-
or important.
Yeah, it's that interesting. That's how interesting it is. Corsair's eye patch. Left eye see invisible. Right eye blind fighting.
Okay, right
Blind-
eye.
Blind fighting count.
Yeah, because you don't have to see them to use that.
So in character, Riclamin, did you say, "Hey, don't you have that eye patch thing?"
Yeah.
I say, "Oh yeah, this thing's neat." Yeah, but you're gonna have a hard time. I was talking to you.
Yeah. I could take my chances.
Now pull yourself together, Riclamin. That's kind of like a pun because I obliterated him. It's not really a pun,
I
but
just deadpan stare at him.
I'm not realizing that it has any connection with that because Smurrrrh doesn't remember. Riclamin. Why did I call you Rick?
The area
Ricky,
down and
what's
around
wrong
the
with me?
corner is free of traps if you follow the way I went.
Huh? Where?
Oh, you didn't see that. I came around and came up and to attack this guy from behind, but on my way there I was
What
checking
guy?
that.
The goo? Did
The
you
goo,
goo
the
him?
devil, the dead devil.
How do you want to use the rod, Colby?
I got a couple ways to use a rod.
What's the plan with the rod?
Well, what's the range again?
20 feet.
20 feet.
I have 2 feet. I use them to
Um,
run.
Maybe and I get really quiet, and I whisper this to Riclamin. Like, literally, you'd have to... Like, Smurrrrh can't even hear what I'm about to say.
Well, I think it's a listen check. I don't know.
I could go invisible and sneak up behind.
Did I hear this? Someone
Roll a
will
listen
that?
check.
I'm still logging in. Apparently, I don't remember my password.
It's either that or we just use it outright.
No, you didn't hear anything,
Okay.
Smurrrrh.
Smurrrrh's picking his nose.
Yeah.
Smurrrh's like,
Yeah. I would probably wipe it on you, Riclamin, though. Or Ricky. Ricky!
no, you'd probably look to wipe it on me, realize I'm
Yeah,
just out of
you're
reach,
too far.
and
I would
then
wipe it on the
be like,
wall.
Yeah, or something.
All right. So, are y'all continuing to discuss your plans?
So what's the plan, guy? What are we doing? We getting this book or what? It's not gonna get itself, right?
Well, it keeps trying to.
Well, get. What do you mean? I don't know what you mean. So we got some guy who's gonna be all phasey. You just look fierce at him, and you'll be fine, Rick. You killed a dragon. I know what you're worried about.
I say we go out, unleash everything we have on this guy, and toast the book after. We
Unleash.
We had
Do we have any
everything we had.
leashes?
We attacked the book.
I don't have any pets. Do you
with
want me to put a
almost
leash on you when you're like a bear and let you go? Is that what we're doing?
Not quite. The book appears to be immune to physical damage, so...
Right.
I don't
Are we
have to worry
fighting a
about
book?
that.
Is that what's happening?
And this Amikir guy.
Oh, Amakir. Jordan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
We
think-
really
Oh, yeah, let's
don't-
go see him. He was supposed
yeah,
to give me a
let's
quest.
go. We really don't have time for this.
I was supposed to help him with something.
Yeah, let's just
You say go all out, but I really don't have anything I can bring to the table that's more than what you've seen.
I point at the cloak and then point at you. Question mark?
Were you pointing at a cloak on your back?
Yeah.
No, I need the cloak I have.
Okay.
What are you taking those?
Do you want them in the fridge?
Oh, please, thank you.
Okay, well... If you see me...
Do I recognize the cloak?
If
Do I
you
know
don't...
what cloak it is?
You know what I'm doing.
I don't know, Smurrrrh.
Okay.
I don't know what cloak it is.
It's the invisible one.
Oh. Oh.
I probably
I
don't
see.
know. Let's just assume I don't. What's that, Patchy? What?
Okay, let's go. And I...
So, what are we doing? What's the plan?
destroy the book and everything in that room.
Alright! I can destroy things. He didn't really crack his knuckles like to activate the item crack knuckles. It's just a general knuckle cracking.
I was fixing to say, you feel your gloves go off.
No, that's why I
No!
was specifying.
No!
So
I took
head,
the gloves off and then did that.
I head down the hallway, and when I get to the edge, I listen if I can hear anything behind.
Okay, with that, you do hear something going on in the, what you would expect to be the main chamber.
What does it sound like?
You guys hear that?
There's a
Sounds like
man
stuff going on.
talking. You're not sure if he's talking to himself or
You
to
hear that?
someone you can't hear.
He's saying.
What does he say?
You can't make out what he's saying from this distance, but
Something about
he's
a
mumbling to something.
banana.
Do I hear anything? I
Creeps.
look over at the party and I motion them to come closer, and then I peek my head around the corner. Do I see anything?
I think he's
Nothing.
making banana crepes. I think that's
Looks
what he
clear.
I move up. I follow.
I do the same cops move
He
around this
might have
corner.
said rape, though. It might not be crepe. I don't know.
Do a listen check first.
Why can't I log in?
Okay. It seems like he might be pacing around in there. It's gotten a little quieter, actually. But
Can you move silently.
he's definitely talking to someone that you can't hear
Move quietly up.
because he's getting responses to his questions.
I look at my armor and I'm like, I can't.
Okay.
Oh, and then I'm like, you see me levitate a couple inches off the ground.
Okay.
And I do my very best, like, levitating priest impression around the next corner.
Colby being outdone by, or Smurrrrh being outdone by Colby activates his spider climb cloak and walks up the wall.
When I see him, I'm just mouthing, like, shh.
Hello? No. Just a little memory from the first game. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna try and move silently.
Guys, why are we being quiet?
I'm gonna try and move silently to the corner there.
Okay. Are you really yelling, Smurrrrh?
I don't remember what mine.
No, Smurrrrh's probably just walking along.
That's only 28. That's only a +9.
He's probably mumbling to himself in
So-
contempt, though.
I moved silently from beside Smurrrrh up into the
Quiet.
corner, and I kind of like motioned to the guys as I
We're
walked
in the
up, like,
dungeon.
All right.
and I moved
You-
up. To
Oh, the
corner.
book is gonna get us.
I can't see where the corner is though, so I'm assuming it's here. Where is it?
All right. The corner is going to be
Do I hear
here.
anything else that's
Yeah,
interesting?
that's where
Are
I
you-
wanted to go.
All right. With that,
And like, just kind of glance.
all right. You hear a voice. Roll an int check now that you're closer, Colby. Just from memory. And I'll give y'all all something.
Wouldn't that be more wisdom?
Oh my god, I finally got in.
It's close enough to remember. You recognize that does sound like that Jordan Amakir's voice talking to himself, saying they've got to be here soon. I haven't heard from him. He's probably already been defeated. They're going to be here. What are we going to do?
So I make eye contact with.
Do I hear
Rick
any of
and
this? Or is it just Riclamin that hears this?
it's me.
Colby's hearing that. Riclamin is creeping up.
I
Are you
finally
looking
know
back
why.
at me at all, Rick?
Are you peeking around the corner or just at the corner?
I
I
was
think at
trying
this-
to like look up, like here's the corner of the wall, and like move up the side, and then just kind of like glance, and if I see anything like moving, just kind of like pull back, and just kind of register it for a second,
Okay.
and then look back at the group. That's what my intent was.
So you're going to be
I
able to
say
pull
what?
back. You're going to see, sitting on a pedestal deeper into the room, your old friend, the book, with somebody pacing back and forth to this side of it.
Does he recognize him?
It looks like that Amicure fellow, but he is just by basic shape is all you could tell. He looks diseased in multiple fashions.
I
He
can't
might
see
as
my
well
avatar
be
right now.
undead for being alive. It doesn't look like an undead, but he's in bad shape. Okay, why can't you move your avatar?
Thank you.
Sorry, Smurrrrh.
That's okay.
All right, so yeah, he's talking to himself. Seems totally coherent, except for the fact he's talking to the book right now. So seems insane, right?
Right.
You see this, you dart back. You can look at, or not dart back, but dart back around the corner. You can look at Colby or whatever you want to do from this point.
And I'm just like saying, I'm pointing at my ears, and I'm like,
What? You got earwax? Colby, what? What's going on?
You hear the
Colby.
talking in the room stopped.
Colby.
Pointing at Smurrrrh, and I'm like,
Sorry, I had the thing. Show me the action again. I didn't see what you're doing. What? What's this? Did we find Jordan? Jordan.
They're here.
Jordan.
You're on the roof, eh? Can I reach you?
I don't know how tall is the thing.
You could reach him. He's still big, right? So
I just kind of poke him in the shoulder or whatever, and I'm just like, get in there.
I'm doing.
I'm pointing to Smurrrrh, and I'm like,
Ah! You want me to steal second? This game doesn't even exist.
oh,
Jordan, we want to kill you, so can you come over here so we can kill you? This is getting old.
Did you walk up to do that? Like around the corner?
Yeah, I was
soon
probably
as-
still hanging out there, waiting.
Like, are you where you think you are on the map?
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm right there. I'm just saying
Yep.
it from back there.
if you so are you walked up, Smurrrrh?
No, he
Oh,
didn't.
hang on. No, I'm still back there. I'm just talking from back there.
Well, when you said that, Jordan, are you peeking Riclamin? Are you even looking in there?
no, I
Okay.
haven't looked back in there. No.
Okay. So you don't know what, but you just hear you hear that character some yell, "It won't be that easy. You won't get me!"
Jordan.
And he books it down the hallway into that secret room.
Did I hear
Into the
that?
secret room we don't know about, right?
Right.
Or that he thinks we don't know about.
Did I hear that?
Yeah, you heard that, Colby.
I-
You heard him yell that and start running.
So I peek around the corner, and what do I see?
You see an empty room, the chapel style built. On a pedestal sitting in the back is the book.
Excuse me.
I'll grab
Smurrrrh lets out a burp.
a rock.
He doesn't say excuse me though.
You throw the rock into the chapel, bounces along the floor. You notice as it starts nearing the book, the candles in the room on the torches on the wall dim slightly and ominously.
I
as
want to
if
go
it's,
right there.
right where?
Behind us.
Okay.
What? What is going on? Hey, it's the book! Is that why we're here?
Yes.
Go get it!
The
Knock
candle's
yourself out.
dim?
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Candles.
Every step we've taken in this dungeon, there's been traps. So
I'm
I'm
walking
not
on the roof. I don't know what you're talking about.
we'll go see if you can see any traps in there. Aren't you good at that?
Yeah, why not? I'll go right here.
Does he
I think-
get anything from the candles dimming? I say, look at the candles. Do you see it?
When he. No.
You want me to roll a spot check of some kind, or
Sure, you can roll a check.
search?
Sure, it doesn't matter.
Spot would probably be better.
Spot. Okay.
He's
Yeah, I
got
always get
trap sense
confused
too,
with the
right?
differences in those two.
Search is searching your immediate area. Spotting is seeing something that you might want to search
Oh.
for later.
Fair enough. Spot. My spot is horrible, just so you know. That's the actual horrible one.
Which is, unless you roll a 20, you might roll a 20. It could happen.
20. Oh, crap. Helps I type on the right keyboard.
If I didn't have your dice all capped,
think-
you might be able to do it. But
My character's going to be scanning the room. I'm going to be like looking to see like what's going on in that room.
you notice the two fires, the
Brazier.
candles braziers closest to the book are flickering quite a bit more than just a regular fire. It's like it's acting kind of
So
strange.
would they be like on either side? Or
Yeah.
all the way
There's
around.
my spot to look in the room.
Either side.
Either side.
That's your spot.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right,
perfect.
you notice that the fires beside the book are behaving strange as well.
So what do you think about those candles, Ricky?
They don't look right. Something looks off about them.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of weird. Let me just throw a javelin at one. So I do.
I would like to. I would like to use my.
But
Choo! Okay.
I would like to use my spellcraft to see if I know if there's a spell that's been cast there.
Sure. Try to make a roll. That's very nice. All right. So,
Guess where my
Smurrrrh,
roll points went.
you launch your javelin. Colby, you look and see. I think something was cast there. That looks like some kind of ward.
Continue.
Your javelin strikes the brazier beside it and seems to explode. Your javelin does not return to you.
Okay, it's a
But the
magic
fires-
item. I would just like to point that out.
The fires return to normal. They die down, but your javelin seems to have been eradicated.
I'm reaching for it.
It's not coming back.
That ain't good.
Well, those are magical. Guys, I'm running out of weapons here.
I don't think you should do that again.
I can't, man. Look, it's not here.
It's lower. The fires in the braziers seem to be lower than the rest of the torches and the candles now.
What spell was cast there? Can you tell me?
Let me see if I can find the exact on it. It's Mordekainen's Disjunction.
It's right. You don't want me to check for like a critical hit on that, do you?
So I start to creep up. I'm gonna start to creep up and scan the room and keep an eye out and look
If
around.
I see him moving up, I pass him a couple of rocks.
The book just rolled. Nice. Dun dun dun.
Does anything look off other than
No.
those? Do I need to roll another spot check after that previous one, or
No, I'm going to keep the one you rolled originally.
okay? So I don't see anything odd anymore.
They seem to be lower now than the rest of the fires in the room.
Now, when you say lower, do you mean height or do you mean flame? Like I need
The
more
flame,
Dimmer.
it
description.
seems
Dimmer?
like they're dimmer than the rest of the fire. It's like those might have lost their power, possibly.
Okay, that's weird.
Hey, Riclamin, you should throw something at it. Maybe a rock. Here, I'll break one off for you from up here. I try
Colby
and break
just
off a
handed me
rock.
some here, and I chuck a rock over towards it.
Oh, okay. You got one? All right.
That's pretty far.
Chunk the rock over at it. The rock clears right past where Smurrrrh's javelin met its untimely end.
Is this a?
It seems.
Sorry, I need to. You said whatever that name was. Is that same as Mage's Disjunction?
It's Mordekainen's. Yeah,
Mordekainen's
actually, it's the same
Disjunction.
thing. I think they changed the name later.
Okay, so if I see that, I would grab both of them and say, "Stay away from that.
What? From what?
That
Well-
field will destroy anything."
Are you
on
like
it."
reaching up at me?
Yeah, I would. I'd be like grabbing Rick or like reaching up.
My-
and just if you're moving
my
forward
head.
towards it.
Palming my head?
Yeah, just
Stay
stop,
away from the
stop. Stay. There's a magic disjunction field up.
What's that do? Is it still there?
Anything
I just
that
destroyed it. It just broke my javelin.
any magical item that touches it is disintegrated.
Well, is it still there?
The rock passes through harmlessly. And where did you throw it at? The book or at the fire? Or where'd you
Actually-
hurl this rock?
It wouldn't have destroyed it, Sragg. It should turn it into a mundane.
You know what? You're right. You know what's smart? The you see the javelin sitting in the fire.
Okay, does it still look the same?
Yeah, effectively.
Okay. So we're rewinding time here.
That's right.
For a
It's not
second.
destroyed.
It
It's
hasn't been
there.
destroyed. So I'm gonna take back everything I said.
Did you roll
Um,
the will save on the item?
Oh, do I get to roll a will save on the item?
What?
Do I get to roll that, or does he get to roll
No.
that?
You do.
Is it based off my will save, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I'm Sragg. Come on, it's my rolls. You know how my rolls are for saves.
This is going to
Go
be the
ahead.
time when
Critically
he
fail.
succeeds.
Okay, hang on. Will save tables. What's my will save? I got plus 14. Hopefully that'll help. Oh wait, I'm not rage though. Hang on, let me adjust my.
You got to beat a 29, I
Are you
believe.
gonna?
Yep.
Let me adjust my buffs here. This is supposed to be -1. That's supposed to be. That's good. Okay, so that's good. Let me go back to sheet 1.
It's the
page
higher
1.
will bonus.
There we go.
The
11.
item or
11.
the caster or the user.
Okay.
His is higher.
Yeah.
This is not a very high level item. No. Okay. So back to where we were. The non-magical javelin is sitting in the fire, or not in the fire, but yeah. You threw it.
As if I roll a. See, I told you. As if I roll a 4.
Okay, so then let's go back forward, and now I chucked a rock, and I chucked one at the brazier, and I chucked the other brazier because I'm assuming
It flies right through and hits the braziers on both sides, doing nothing really.
and then I chucked one at the book.
You fling the rock. It hits the book. You see the flames everywhere shoot up a little bit, but come back down as if it just got a little upset.
I tap Rick on the shoulder and pull out the flask of endless water.
Hey, Book, you ready for a bath? Colby, you remember what happened last time you sprayed that thing with holy water?
I'm not spraying it.
I'm just saying. More black goo.
What were you planning on doing with this? Putting out the braziers?
Yeah.
I don't need your decanter.
I know, I was saying get yours out.
Okay.
Guys, stop talking about water. I gotta pee.
We'll go pee in the other room there. There's a big trap to who knows what. Just piss down there.
I move up to here
Okay.
so I can get a little closer to see if I can shoot a stream of water onto the braziers.
I'd like to walk directly beside Riclamin, right here, on the roof,
Okay.
and be like, Ricky,
Hold your hand.
Ricky, what are you doing?
As we prepare, I look over and say, remember, don't cross the streams.
I don't know what that means. There's no rivers in here.
Fire hose.
Fire
What?
hose.
Ditto.
So you go for the braziers first?
Yeah.
Yep.
The water flies through and puts out the fires.
Okay, so now it's dark in here. It's darker.
You
in
still
here,
got the
rather.
torches along the walls.
Oh, that was better. Now I can see.
Okay.
But was the braziers being extinguished, you see that the flames that were heightening and lowering just kind of go to a normal.
Hey, Ricky,
Fire.
throw another rock at that book.
Okay. How many rocks did you give me, Colby?
I'd grab and hand one off the ground.
I'd chuck it.
So the rocket lands, hits the book, almost. It rocks the pedestal it's on a little bit, but it's still standing there.
Oh, it didn't make fire happen. Well, I'm gonna go get my javelin.
Whoa. Whoa.
Hold
What?
There's a chance that field is still there. If you step into it, every magical item you own is going to be mundane.
What does that mean?
It'll be
It's going to
normal.
make the magic disappear.
Colby, talk to me like you're talking to me.
I am. I'm talking to a spellcaster. You
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
glazed
yeah,
over
yeah.
that part of your
Wait,
mage.
Wait, well, I skimmed through. I miss things. I'm still learning.
Okay. Mundane.
I'm
is
not
the
a
opposite-
grand wizard of the tower yet.
Okay.
I'm working on it.
So I take out my silver dagger and I say, this is a mundane dagger. It has no magical properties. And I hold up the mace. This is a magical mace. Magic?
Okay.
Mundane.
Mundane.
Opposite
Why'd you
of
call it
magical.
mundane? You should call it a better name. Like Sticky Point. Stabby. Stabby is good. Call it Stabby.
I hate you so much.
Or Mix Stabby.
How are we going to get near that
No,
field?
not mixed
Who
up.
cast... Potentially... Okay, wait. How does magic work in this? Okay, so who cast this?
I imagine Riclamin actually having this conversation with himself.
Yeah, pretty
Yes,
much.
yeah, I totally am.
We need to test
if-
it. Who's
if
got
whoever
something magical
casts-
that they don't want?
If he casts this field, what happens if we take care of him? Is it-
Okay, how about this? I'll strip naked and go and get it.
Do we have any magical items that we no longer want that we could just toss over there and see if they...
What? What if
You
I don't
have to
have
go-
any magical items? What if I'm just me?
I have a rope.
You guys aren't listening.
I'm not interested in seeing you naked again.
I'm not
know-
interested in letting you touch the book. You got mind
I'll
control.
wear a cloth.
and
How
nearly,
about that?
you nearly red misted Riclamin. Who knows what could happen if the book's controlling you?
What does that even mean, Colby? What are you talking about? You make me sound super bad.
You are super bad. And you see all this blood that's on the outside of Riclamin? That's his blood that used to be on the inside of it. You knocked it out.
I have a rope.
You notice smoke starts to billow out from that side passage slowly, just wafting out right now.
Anyone see that?
Does it appear noxious?
Do we all see that?
It just seems like a fog at the moment. Yeah, you all see that fog coming rolling out of there.
Okay,
Hey, look.
I
scary
take
fog.
out my clay and I cast stone shape and seal that hallway.
That's effective.
See, Colby just takes his clay out.
He's like, no, no. You hear him say, no, no, no.
Nope, not having that. None of that.
You're watching the stone
No.
as he's messing with the clay,
Mm-mm,
kind of
mm-mm.
close.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Oh, no,
Okay,
you
then.
didn't.
Well, we'll just not worry about that anymore. So there you go.
So I guess we don't have to go in there.
One
Hey, but what-
one problem at a time, guys.
Well, wait. Now, I was just saying, if we killed Jordan Amicare, would it get rid of the field?
Where did he go? Did he go
Okay.
in that room?
Yes, Riclamin, it could get rid of the field. There's also a chance that the field was controlled by the Braziers and it's now gone completely.
Guys, where did Jordan go?
Smurrrrh. Shut up!
Yeah, but you're not answering my question.
He's in
He's
there
right
with
there.
the smog.
Maybe he's just smoking.
Maybe. Maybe. Now, back to my conversation with Riclamin.
I have a rope.
Is it magical?
No, it's a rope.
What if we make it magical?
Why?
I
Why
don't
can't
know.
I just grab the book with the rope?
Go for it.
Are you gonna like lasso that thing?
Damn right,
What's
I'm
a
gonna
la-
lasso that.
What's a lasso?
I wasn't aware that you had a lasso proficiency. Lasso proficiency.
We're gonna roll over the Deadlands so he can become a cowboy for a minute.
All right. Let's see your used rope check. And you got to get closer than that, just so you know.
Oh, I gotta get closer than.
It's
Uh,
gonna the
How-
further away you are, the higher your check's gonna be.
Yeah, how many feet of rope do you have? You can't throw a lasso like 300
50
feet.
feet of rope.
Do
Yeah,
I-
but if you tried to throw a rope,
Do I know if thunderstones are magical or alchemical? Or is
dude,
there
if
a
you could
difference?
throw a 50-foot
Alchemical.
lasso,
Okay.
I'll be super impressed.
Okay, I'll throw a 30-foot.
Okay, that's pretty bad, but maybe.
I pull him back and before he would, if he made any
You see
motion,
him-
pause time.
watch-
This is affecting shit.
See the rope fly.
I love how Colby's like, no, 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 wait!
Well, there's no
This is-
reason to pause time. There's no reason to pause time because I'm
And it
throwing
just-
a non-magical rope.
The
No,
non-magical
but-
rope flies right past and just lands beside the book.
There we
Yeah.
go. Now you can speak.
That's what I was expecting.
Except now all your items are probably mundane because it's a 40-foot range on the thing.
The field that he stepped into?
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrific. I hope that's not accurate, but that's terrific. 35 feet.
Daylight pellets, those are magical, right?
Ugh.
Yeah, those are magical.
I will toss one towards the book.
Okay, you toss the pellet.
Okay,
And
so
you
Okay,
notice-
wait a minute. Stop
Just
for a sec.
stop.
If that would have happened, Colby, does your character know that's a 40-foot radius? The
Yes.
magical field.
Yes.
Are you gonna tell Riclamin that fact in game.
Wait,
Maybe you should check your items, Riclamin. That might have
Okay,
just
no, wait,
nullified
stop
you.
before you go with any of that. I said I wanted to go from 45 feet anyways. And you didn't tell me anything, so...
I was trying
The
to.
only reason I went up is because these two trolls here told me that you can't make it from that far.
Well, it's true.
What I
But
was.
you,
Pause
So
for a second.
no,
let
that
me
was
talk.
outside of my character. It was them influencing me. I would
What
have
I
went
was-
from my 50 feet rather than these two
Yeah.
trolls make me move.
Okay, so technically you would have thrown it and failed anyway.
Yes.
Right. way
From
far.
there.
And what I was trying to interrupt to say was like, if he's walking that close, I'm not going to let him get that close.
Okay, there.
Okay.
That's what I was trying to say, and I got shot down.
So you throw the pebble.
We're busy having too many arguments on two
Controversy.
different fronts.
It's good. Everyone, group hug and continue. Let's go.
Where does the pebble? Where are you throwing it at? And you're gonna have to roll for this.
Straight at the book.
You want to throw it at the book, okay?
Yeah.
Roll. You're hitting a 5-foot square, so it's not that big of a deal.
I'm not really concerned if I hit the book or I'm somewhere close to it.
But I'm just trying to make you hit that 5-foot square. It is a particularly low AC, but
What is
there's a lot of
that's melee I'm rolling against.
range
right?
increments.
What is melee based on, or range based on?
Dex.
Straight dex, no other.
Right, it's dex.
Dex plus your base attack bonus, no?
Well, yeah, but
Colby, what's the deal
My
with this
base attack
field?
bonus?
Yes.
Okay, 'cause that's a considerably different number than just my dex.
fair enough. Okay.
Considerably different.
So Colby takes this little pebble thing and hurls it at the book. It does make contact with the book and thumps on it and sits there, a little stone just on top of it.
Colby, what's the deal with this thing and magic items or whatever? Explain this to me again.
Any magic item that comes within range of it is turned into a mundane item.
Okay, what do I have? Show me what my magic items are here. I mean,
I
I
look
could
at his
probably detect
loincloth and I say, the only thing you're wearing that is not magical is that loincloth.
it. Okay, I start stripping down. Smurrrrh strips down.
Okay. That's where it starts stripping
Watch
all
my
this
stuff.
Is the field on an object or on an area?
I
don't know.
Don't know.
Ricky, pass me that rope.
Before
Wait.
before you do anything, Smurrrrh, I gotta
Smurrrrh.
explain what's happening here.
Okay.
Okay,
Go ahead.
that
do it.
was a magical rock that should have exploded into a burst of daylight.
Uh-huh.
It didn't.
Okay.
So that tells me the field is still up.
Okay. So I don't have any magical items. Can I go now?
Wait, Smurrrrh, is it on... Do you know anything about this field that you said was there?
I don't know. Do I?
Is it on an object or is
Let
it
me-
on an area?
Let me think.
Colby's
Do I know
Colby
anything
figured
about
it
that spell, Sragg? If I think
No.
it hard, nope. Never heard of it.
That one's
I
way
know-
too high for you.
Never heard of that thing. Colby's
If you
making
roll a
stuff up.
20 spell check, I'll let you do it.
Okay, sure. I'll just
You
roll.
have to roll a
D20.
natural 20.
I'll just roll d20.
Wait,
Nope.
No.
if that I get a will save on that pebble.
I get a will save on my pebble. I love it.
Okay. Go ahead.
I want to keep that rock.
Actually, I like this. I like this.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
it messes things up.
It does. It's great.
I hope you make your successful roll then.
I hope he doesn't.
Oh.
Ooh,
You
35.
made your so the pebble flies, hits the book, and flashes. Obviously, the field is down.
Oops, sorry, wrong one.
I was still going to say that thing that I was going to say.
That 20
About-
was to observe and see the spell in effect.
To see what?
To see the
The
anti-magic field.
spellcraft?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. A natural 20 on
Yeah.
that. What was the other one for?
I was
He
trying to
botched
do
it.
melee.
26.
That was a screw up.
It was a misroll.
Okay.
I upped,
All right.
not enough.
So you threw the pebble with your spellcraft. You observed where it actually contacted the field. You realize it seems to only be a 5-foot radius right around the pedestal the book is standing on.
There we go.
The braziers were there to mark the boundary.
Okay, guys. It's still there.
I still said what I said about the. Is it on the item or is it on the area?
Okay. It appears to be centered on the book's pedestal. I don't know if it's on the book on the pedestal on the ground below it, but it seems to be confined in that area. The braziers mark its limits.
Okay. So we can go closer, is what you're saying.
Yes.
How close?
5 feet. 10
We
for
can
safety.
We can go all the way up to 10 feet.
Yeah. The distance of those braziers, imagine a circle, and that's what those braziers are marking.
Yeah, my character is going to move up down the side of the hall, past the stone wall that Colby made.
Okay.
As
And then-
you probably look at that a little bit, and like, I can get rid of that after.
Yeah, it's not for the stone wall. I just kind of look at it. Yeah, I hear you.
He's
say
looking
that.
for fog coming through.
I'm more concerned with my depth from the book, and you said since it's a brazier, I would come at it from the brazier side, and then I would know, and I wouldn't have to guess.
Mhm.
Is that wall when you cast it just become pure stone? It's not like a magical wall or anything, right?
No,
It's just stone.
It's mundane stone.
So I'm
Alright.
standing here staring at the book.
Yep. The bane of your existence.
All
Just
right,
that close. The other two? Were you still stripping down, Smurrrrh?
I'll pick up my stuff again. Shaking my head like these guys.
Can I just point of order before I get this might retcon some stuff, so I need to make sure. It says you have a 1% chance per caster level of destroying an anti-magic field.
Roll a d100.
When does that come into effect?
If it contacts an anti-magic field.
What?
It's
Oh, gotcha.
two spells coming in contact with each
Yeah.
other.
My bad.
Okay.
Oh,
so I'm
yeah,
sitting
field
here.
versus. I gotcha.
Yeah.
Well,
Anti-magic field.
Do we even need to get the book? Or could
So
we
if you had
just use the
anti-magic,
rod?
I gotcha. Then you'd roll d100. Okay, Ricky, you could be last man, whatever, rope guy. Do it. Grab the book. I'm picking my stuff up here. And...
Oh, you want me to just grab it with the...
Grab it with what?
With the rope?
Yeah, just do it. Grab it. You got rope. You got regular rope. Just grab it.
Just keep in mind we don't know what it's actually on, so
Don't know
you
if it's
could-
on
It's
the
a
book.
pedestal. It's a
You may-
pedestal.
well, if it's no,
The
not
field.
the field. If it's on the pedestal, he'll be pulling the field closer to himself.
Should have just let me do it with my nakedness, but everyone's doing their own thing.
It's still not off the table.
Well, I can handle this. Just hold on.
Okay, I'm gonna sit down. I sit down on the
Okay.
roof.
I just take my ring of arming, and I
Uh-huh.
just disarm. Everything
Okay.
goes into the ring. I grab the backpack off my back, walk over, take the rope out, hand Colby my ring,
All
put
right.
my backpack down beside him. So I just got the rope and my clothes. And I
Street
walk
clothes
over.
and rope, and that's it. Okay. Street clothes and rope. You walk over there.
And I use the rope to pull the book towards me.
You roll your use rope check. From this distance, you're able to lasso the rope around the book and it's on. You have it.
Okay, pull it.
You pull it over. Roll strength real quick. If you beat a 10, it'll go well.
I have a question for you about the devil inhabiting my head.
Uh-huh.
Is he give me anything right now, or is he tired? What's he doing?
He's actually pretty worn out right now. He's not doing anything.
Okay, so then just that.
Okay, it goes well.
Did you just say you have a devil in your head? Let me write that down because you just said devil.
That's a 14.
Very well. It managed to stay attached. You pull it over to you. You have the book and the pedal at your feet.
What happens when I touch the book?
Yeah, nothing. It seems to be suppressed. Are you standing there in front of the book, in front of the pedestal, holding the book now? What do you want?
Hey, Ricky, is that the book? Is that
Yeah,
the right one?
I'm holding the book.
And what if it's a trap? What if it's a wrong book? You should read it. Make sure.
But I'm holding the book. Am I getting anything from it? What am I doing? Nothing.
Nothing.
Do you
I
have the
flip
book
open a page.
off the pedestal or on the pedestal?
You open it up. It seems blank.
Something doesn't feel right about this book.
Hey, Colby, check that book out. You're like a book guy or evil guy or whatever you do.
Yeah, one
This is
sec.
not the book as I remember it, guys. I think the essence is within maybe the Amicure.
You saying Jordan is the book?
I think they might be one and the same now.
Well, how is anyone going to read them?
I don't think anyone's supposed to read him, Smurrrrh.
Well, he's a book man, though, right?
Do
Smurrrrh
I
scratching his head.
see, like, is the book off or on the pedestal?
It's
My
off
hand.
the pedestal. The pedestal's at his feet, and he's holding the book.
And I recognize this pedestal as the one.
Oops, sorry.
No?
No, this is a different pedestal. You haven't
I
seen
have
this
the other
pedestal before.
pedestal.
Something's up with this.
Do I sense like this is an illusion or anything? Can I do that?
No, really you can't.
no skills
If
to
it
do
was an illusion, you would be able to get a chance, but there's no illusion happening right now.
Okay.
You're just sitting there with the pedestal at your feet, holding the book.
Hey, chuck one of those rocks at the book. And I hold it up, and I step away from the brazier.
You step away from the brazier
Yes, with the book.
with the holding the book. Okay,
If he gets near
Mark
me,
where
I
you move.
walk away.
but where you move to.
That way.
All right. So this is what's going to happen. You'll see him say something about chunk one of the rocks at the book. And he's holding it up, and he walks. As he steps away from, you still hold it open or closed? How you got it?
It's closed.
It's closed. As he steps away from the pedestal and out of 5 feet range from it, you notice all of the torches on the walls just start to flare immediately, and a black smoke starts filling the room. A presence enters all of your minds at that very instant. You fools! You freed me!
Put it back! Put it back!
Thank you! And
Hey.
the ground starts to shake slightly.
Who do we,
Put
who
it
are we
back
talking
in the
to?
field.
Hey, wait a minute. It was that easy to free this thing?
And oh, he fails. Goes inert again as soon as you re-enter the field with the book.
All the smoke dissipates.
I put him
The
down.
darkness dissipates. All right, so you set him
Put
down.
him back down on the pedestal.
Okay,
Pat the book.
to
Step
recap
out.
what we learned, Smurrrrh, now pay attention. The field is on the pedestal.
Duh.
It is the book.
Duh.
It's being suppressed by the field.
Duh. I'm flagging, waving Colby away dismissively.
So you set it down by the pedestal?
Yeah, I set it back down on the pedestal and step out.
Okay.
So we need to use the rod?
Okay, zap it. Do it. You got the rod. Make it no book. Capture soul. Let's go and save the day and call it a night.
We have to be a little bit more coordinated than that, since the
Why?
field will suppress the effects of the wand.
Yep.
Well, you aim it over here on the ground, and then Ricky, you put the book there quick, and then Colby will zap it real quick.
That is the smartest thing you've said all day.
It's only been one day.
Okay, you guys get ready. Where do you want to put it? Point.
I guess I would.
You figure that stuff out. Make sure you got a good aim on it, because one used stuff of crappy crap.
So who's going to hold it?
So I'm pointing to the ground right in front of me.
Okay.
So Rick knows where to put it. And then... That didn't sound right at all. Before we do that, we're going to bless everybody.
So, guys, are we still gonna kill Jordan when we're done with the book, or what are we gonna do with that?
Very much so.
You want to just leave him in there?
I don't think it's good to leave evil alone.
I mean, he's sealed in a cave with like
You can make a hole and fill it with holy
rocks.
water.
Make a hole, make a little hole, and fill it with water.
Holy water.
Oh, holy! Oh, even better.
So
Wow.
you want me to do this now? Are you ready?
I'm just trying to think if Sanctuary will have any effect.
Oh, okay.
I have to check what kind of buffs we can do.
I imagine like
Wait. Do we need to deal with Jordan Amick here?
You know what's funny? Let's pause for 1 sec. I imagine, like in cartoons when you see like a dam and a leak springs and it's like being plugged by stuff. Jordan's on the other side trying to plug the
Plugging it,
holes
yeah.
from the holy water coming through.
Before you do it, Rick, come here.
Okay.
Oh, wait, never mind. This isn't going to work.
Okay.
It's going to, as soon as you touch the field, it'll suppress. Will it? Is that how that works, Shrek?
Yeah.
Yeah? Like any existing spells will be nullified in Wouldn't that
Suppressed
just
or
be
nullified, yeah.
Wouldn't that just be in an anti-magic field though? Not a disjunction field?
Oh, you're right. Not suppressed, destroyed. It'll get rid of them.
Oh yeah, all magical effects and items in the spell. Okay.
Suppressed and anti-magic field gotten rid of in this.
Right. It's like the next level up. Okay, that's not going to work. So I would cast Sanctuary on myself.
You just feel safer.
Okay. Let's do this.
I
Is
want
there
you to
any way
describe
you
it to me.
Cast anything after I come out?
Describe to me in great detail how you do this.
Colby?
So I'm standing there, and then just for
No,
shits and-
I said you didn't answer my question.
Oh, I didn't hear. Well,
I said, is there
partially
anything
heard.
you can do once I come out of the field? for me?
I think it'd be best to nuke the book as soon as you come out of the field.
Okay.
So I say drop it on the ground in front of me and move. Sound like a plan?
Okay. Sounds like the only plan.
Okay, I'm gonna cast silence on this area. So what would happen to the silence field?
With your own item
No, it shouldn't have an effect on the item, right?
on your own item.
But-
I think you better like lore check that.
Shouldn't have an effect on it.
I'll look it up. Stay tuned. Setting TV while I
Would this
research
be
these
like
spells.
Would this be like a spellcraft check? I think it would be a
You'll be
spellcraft
fine.
check for Colby.
Your silence will be fine. Using an activated via button magic item inside of a silence field will affect you in no way.
Spells with verbal components cannot be cast. This thing didn't have an
See, that's
activation.
good to
word,
know
did it?
because like you don't know if it's gonna actually cancel the magic altogether. I
Yeah.
guess because there's no verbal component. Is that how silence works? Has to be like a verbal component.
Yeah.
Ah, makes sense.
Now,
The more you know, because knowledge is power. Dorito fingers.
Riclamin, this didn't have a command word, did it?
I love the hand over eyes.
What didn't have a command word?
The wand. It was just push the gem.
That's right.
Okay.
Before we do that, maybe we should take a break.
Okay.
Find out
Okay.
what happens to the book.
Sounds
We will
good. Let's
take
have a break.
I'm gonna cliffhanger. Yeah, cliffhanger.
We'll be back in a
Woo!
few minutes. Those of you on YouTube, tune in tomorrow. Don't forget to click like, subscribe, follow, all that fun stuff. Leave a comment. Love reading those. We will see you in a bit.
Anybody watching, this is like the climax of the show, so stay tuned.